Hey Kevin, this is for Tuesday, April 16th. I'm going to just start with the positions that we have. I think the most notable, or the most worrying, I should say, is this Canadian dollar. Um, I am not prepared anything here. Now, that was not a key reversal high in any way, shape, or form, uh, but we do have a range of support between 78 and 70. Let's just call it, and I'm just going to put the base there at 70. We don't want to see the market close today below 70. That doesn't look good. We did settle right at the speed line. We do need crude oil to, I'll probably do crude oil next. We do need to perk up a bit here, I think. It seems to be some correlation. And, so as long as we're above 74.70, there is hope. Let's put it that way. And still allowing for the upper 76 handle. But this is not a buy signal that's playing out in the preferred sense, of course. It's very sloppy. And big question as to whether this market really wants to go up or not. Um, I don't know how you want to play this. But a settlement below 70 is bad. So very, very, very worst case, if we are trading below 70 as we come into the close tomorrow, we do need to bail on that call, in my opinion. And so let's take a look at crude, seeing that we have that correlation. Where the heck is it? Dang it! There it is. All right. So, um, well, it's best to look actually at the weekly chart on this, because that's the level that we need to settle or hold above, rather. 62.32 all week. It's quite. This is our floor of support, 62.32, and above which this market remains constructive through May and into June. We're still expecting this upper area. So 62.32 is the area. We could play out the week above 62.32 and just sort of trade sideways in this market. Um, Let me take a look at the daily chart to get a sense. Now, I didn't include this. I'm just looking now. This is kind of dawning on me that, this is sort of our upward pivot point. 64.37. If we can close above 64.37 today, that looks good. Or any day this week above this formation. Until then, this market, closed down today, made a decent comeback into the afternoon, but 62.32 is our big support that you actually saw. Where is that? It's right about there. It's 62.35. This is our support. So above that, crude looks good, and in fact, I would expect the Canadian to perk up. Live cattle spread. We traded up, and then we closed down on the day, and so this still looks good below 355 even. But taking its time. Good thing we're not in an option, we're just in the spread itself. Still expecting this area down here at 185. If we close above 355 even, it's time to get out of this spread. But until then, this is one to hold. And then finally, as far as positions go, let's take a look at the corn spread. Come on, you. All right, there it is. Okay, so this number is now, well, we traded up today. Good. I don't know what that means for us. I think it's at half a cent. Did we pay 19 and a half? $25. 17.6 still. The level to settle above, and it looks good. This was a good area to buy into, no doubt about it. And so if we can get above that channel top at 17, whatever it is, this is still 21.3, then we're really looking for -8 or so. I think that that's quite possible. So there's that. So let's comb through. I think I'm going to just go through the newsletters first. Um, Ethanol, RBOB, I just covered crude. Let's take a look at May corn. We're going to be rolling into July soon, so I probably best to, I'll show you the May contract. There's still a lot of time left in it, so we could buy that contract if you want to, above 365 and a quarter. There'll be plenty of volume, I'm sure, as we continue into May, and so I don't have a problem doing that. But we could also take a look at the actual Gosh darn it, where are you? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and create the CNA N19. Boom. There's the daily chart for July. And that comes in at 73 and a quarter. What did I just do? Okay. 373 and a quarter. That's our level that if settled above on Tuesday is bullish. And I think we should buy it or buy May corn. Either one will do. This is July. I'm gonna fuss around here. Dang it. Sorry to drag you through this. Okay. Just a reminder. Let's see here. Bean meal, soybeans, similar situation. 905 and 3/4 today. If closed above, we should reach into the upper 930s. And I'll just go ahead and pull that up to show you what that is. It's a significant overhead resistance area longer term on this particular chart. 905 and 3/4. 938 half to 39 3/4 is our 2 to 3, 3 to 5 week target if we close today above 905 and 3/4. So we'll watch that as well. Let's move on to wheat. We talked about this. I'll go ahead and pull up the newsletter itself. How to play the short side in wheat. 491 and a quarter. I say we could start selling there. I don't know. We talked about this up to 505 even. So it's really a 14-cent range of resistance now. How to play that? You know, we'll be looking at. Oh, I remember. I did July, didn't I? I did July. I did July for you. I can't remember though where it is. I do remember creating a July resistance, and it was in the mid 490s. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not gonna. Is this it? Yes, it is. All right, and that is at 495 half tomorrow. So that's better because now it's really a 10-cent range of resistance instead of 14 or 15. Anyway, we can talk about this, and there's that line that I remember now that represents the 505 half. You know, I've got the S&P today. If we close below this 28.91 half, the market would be in a sell signal mode into next week. You know, we could actually get down in the low 2800 area. So I don't know if we want to play that or could play that or should play that, but that's just what I'm seeing. We've looked at the Canadian dollar. We'll start combing now through some of these other markets. Nothing happening today really in the euro currency. I'll take a look at the British pound. A lot of fuss about the Brexit stuff. Yay, nay. They got 6 months now, I think, into late October between now and then. So this is going to continue through 2019, really. But no changes there. Nothing to do. Take a look at the U.S. dollar. Same difference, unchanged really from Monday to last Friday. So, you know, I'm just going to move through this stuff. This is repeat. Good support, upper 94, low 95 handle, above which upper 99 handle expected in the coming months. Gold, what did it do? Look at that. Gold got back in the 1280s again. 85.3. This low was 84.9 about a week and a half ago. There we go. Here, come on now. All right, and there's that channel bottom. This is now 19 half to 28.7. It is narrowing, but having tested it again last week, this the market is likelier to continue down to 1260 now before it actually retest this upper area. So this 1261.9, 1262 half, this is really what we're looking for. Obviously, we got a bit of a pivot point here, but you know, this is I don't see this holding through next week. Silver, unchanged. Copper, a little down a little bit. 10-year note. Okay, I erased some stuff here. But our real, I think I mentioned in yesterday's video, no good reason to sell this market until we close below 122.11 at 13. Excuse me. Just yawned. Sorry about that. Driving from Santa Fe. A little tired. So this is our support area. This is, this is actually not bad. I mean, I know that we've got a failed long-term buy signal now. Does that really mean a valid long-term sell signal? Not so fast. We need to settle below 122.11 to 13. Until then, the market could actually bottom out here and then head higher as we continue into May. NASDAQ trade down today? Not really. A little bit. Same idea. We're above breakout support, resistance. Market should continue higher into later second quarter. Sugar backed off a little bit Monday. Cocoa. Consolidation for almost 2 weeks in the midst of what remains a near-term 2 to 3 week buy signal. What did cotton do today? That's coffee, by the way. Oh, look at that. Coffee is up. And so I'm going to keep an eye on this 94 channel 1, 2, 94.68. 94.85 was last week's high. So we could look at going long with a settlement above 94.85. We'd have 2 buy signals on 2 different counts. Expecting at least this 100 even. And, well, hard to say. Quite possibly this. At the very least this. All right, and then take a look at cotton. It's around here somewhere. There it is. Look at that. Sells off today. This is all in a day. The weekly continuation. And did it, the high 79.15, 79.31. Yeah. Essentially testing resistance. I say essentially because it didn't really. And 75.71 settlement below this formation on Friday is bearish for cotton. So we could start shopping puts for cotton if you like, if we haven't already. All right. Okay. Let's get into the spreads. I did just cover my problem with some of these spreads. I don't like the way they look, as I've said a million times. This silly little, looks like a tick chart. It's a daily spread between Dec and March of 20. And the same is true here with May, July. So I think the only spread to really watch right now in corn is the July Dec, right? And I already covered it a moment ago. Wheat spread. Look at that. That was today. It got up there, didn't it? That's amazing. Sorry here. Yeah, it got right up to that 22.4, 22.5 is the top of that. Below which, still expecting this area in the 29. So, even if we had sold this, let's just say 23, looking for 6 cents only. Wow. All right, that's July Dec. I think there's another one. That's May, July. That's Dec, March. Sold off after this. Continued south. 17 is our number. There's a couple things down here. I think this is worth buying, uh, for a week or two perhaps, or longer. Once you buy this channel bottom, you could actually get back up to this structure here. 7-cent move. It's amazing. 7 cents only. It's just getting acclimated, adjusted to this stuff. Here's a channel bottom for May, July. And that comes in at negative 4.1 on Tuesday. 6-cent move perhaps. All right, beans. Beans testing this 18 resistance. 18.2. The real breakout being 16.2 right now. If we get above 16.2, I like this thing. It could run 15 cents or so. Not that much, but not altogether different. All right. Okay, so come on. Live cattle. Oh, we're familiar with this one. This is the spread we're in. Here's October D's. Farting around on this channel top here, but this is our real area still. 3.325, 3.4. That's October D's. October D's again. Aug October. We tested this channel bottom and now we're rallying. And there's really, come on you. This is our resistance now. It's consistent with this line up here for the time being. So this negative 125, August, October. Oh, what happened here? I erased the wrong one. Hold on a second, please. Sorry about this. All right, that's it. That's going to be just too even. All right. Keep going here. D's Feb. This channel bottom is holding. Still expecting this one down here. That's 180. And this is 575. That's pretty much covered. Lean hogs. Tested this bottom here. And now we're rallying. This was a good area to buy into. 7.375. Rallied a full point, really. Oh, more than that. Up to 9. Huh. Volatile spreads, but this worked so far. And this is the August, October. I'm just going to put this there. August, October again, same thing. That's very well defined. Do we buy it again on the next test? I don't know. I think we missed our shot. Because the next test, I'm a little leery given the volatility, but we spiked through this speed line on Friday. Today, we're still holding above it. Negative 3.775. I'm just going to eliminate this channel formation and just stick with the speed lines. And this is up at 825. So that's the June AUG, which I imagine is the active spread right now for lean hogs, right? But that AUG, that's beautiful. Look at this. Now this is a sell signal. We're in a sell signal on the October Ds. Valid below 670. I think looking for 390. This base here. Let me take a look at one more thing I believe I've got. Put in 21 minutes. Bean meal spreads. Oh, well, it looks good. I think we'll get up here, -4, -0.4. And that's all I'm going to talk about with this. I think that's about it. 21 minutes, quick coverage. Still kind of waiting for these buy signals in the grains to develop. We'll be watching those. You know, we are watching some of these spreads. The spreads are holding technically. I like that. You know, some of these active spreads, they're holding well. So, you know, we could continue including them as possible areas to trade. And that's really all I've got to. Oh, did I cover the cattle markets? I guess I didn't. Hold on a second, please. Let's take a look at feeder cattle. I'll just do the feeders and the live. All right, so if we close today above 150, 152, this formation looks good. I don't have a problem buying feeder cattle or a call because I do think this 156 handle is likely. So we got a 5-point move if we close above 150, 152, and this is after having tested long-term support for much over the last several weeks with slippage, but still looks good. So I almost want to close my eyes and buy this right now. But the 150, 152 settlement above, that's pretty good. So we could talk about that tomorrow. I'm going to jump into August because I think that's the one that we like better. So overall looks good. I'm going to show you 118.52 in the August live. There you are. All right, there it is. A little sloppy, but high settlement 118.22. This formation 118.50. We closed at a new high today since the low of 118.32. So, you know, this 118.50 is our point. Okay, that's a good area to buy if we settle above it. Yeah. Until then, long-term support at 115 even is potentially in reach over the next 1 to 2 weeks. But closing above 118.50 today, we're expecting, what are we expecting? Where's that channel top? I'm going to find it before I discontinue this. Here it is. 121.20. That's what we would look for. And the question is whether it'll hold next time. It certainly may, but anyway, that's it, Kevin. We'll talk in the morning. If you've got any questions, we'll give me a call early. Otherwise, I'll reach out around 8 o'clock. Thanks.